Hello everyone. Welcome back again to my channel. And if today is your first time stopping by, you are also welcome. My name is Layo Oladoni. This is DunniteBite Kitchen, where I bring to you different types of delicacies. Yes, did I just say different type of delicacies? Yes, sis, and I meant it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button and also click on that little bell icon so that you won't miss any new video. So to all of my subscribers, I say thank you all for supporting this channel. So what do we have on today's menu? It is called yam fries. Yes, this is a different kind of recipe. It's different. And it's a finger licking snack that you will enjoy with your kids and also with your family as a whole. So without taking too much of your time, let's jump into it and I will show you step by step how I make this. So off the camera, I've already cut off my yam and I've washed it, and also I cut it into this shape. As you can see, do not cut it, do not make it too big and not too thin. Okay, so I'm going to be pouring it into a pot, and then I'll fill that pot, I'll fill it up with water. You want to make sure that your water is all the way up, it's covering the yam all the way. Okay, so the next thing we do, we're going to be adding some salt. That is 1 tablespoon of salt. And then you go ahead to do what? To mix. You want to make sure that you mix, thoroughly, so that this salt can dissolve at least inside your water. On this channel, I usually preach that anytime you add season to your food, you mix thoroughly. So we cover up and then we allow it to boil for about 10 to 12 minutes. Guys, do not overcook this yam. It shouldn't be more than 12 minutes. And if your yam is kind of a little bit smaller than this size, make sure it's about 8 minutes. It's good. 8 minutes is enough. You have to time it, okay? So I'm going to be taking out my yam. Immediately I open it up. I already turn off my gas and I'll be putting it in some cold water to stop the cooking process. Yes, you make sure you put it inside the cold water. In this way, you're going to stop the cooking process. We don't want the yam to be overcooked so that we can achieve the results that we want, okay? So I pour everything out inside the cold water and I'm going to be adding half tablespoon of salt. I will leave it for like 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes, guys. So we're going to go ahead to mix that salt up as well. As I usually preach it, you have to mix up when you add any seasoning into your food. So I mix it up and you have to be careful this time because the yam is half done so that it won't break. So we let it sink in for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I take out the water and now I'm going to pour it in my sieve. I want to make sure it air dry because the next step that we're about to do, we don't want any water on that yam. So we let it out for a while to air dry it. And the next thing I do is to start putting my yam carefully inside a Ziploc. My hand is already washed, as you can see off the camera. So we put that yam carefully inside the Ziploc. You want to make sure your Ziploc is big enough so that you can be able to undo it with care and when you are mixing. So this is a cornstarch. I'll be putting the exact amount that I'm using in my description box, okay? So we cover up and let the hair out and then you mix your cornstarch. You make sure every tiny bit of that yam is coated with the cornstarch, okay? And you have to be careful because you don't want to shake too much and break all your yam at the end of the day. So you mix and mix and mix carefully, and then we're going to be putting that on the side so that we can do the next thing. So now I have a big bowl here. You're going to have a bowl that has room for all of your yam to have space to be able to sit. We don't want them to sit pretty well. Let them all sit well, looking pretty inside that bowl because we don't want them to stick together. So you need a bowl that have space, okay? So the next thing, we're going to be having 2 eggs. We're going to be making use of 2 eggs. And we're breaking that eggs inside my bowl, as you can see. And then I'm going to mix my egg up thoroughly. I'll put it on the side. And now we're going to be needing another bowl or tray and that is spacious. You're going to be pouring out your breadcrumbs. Yes, guys, we're going to be needing breadcrumbs for this recipe. Yes, it's called the yam fries. So we need a breadcrumb. So this is our eggs that we already mixed earlier on. We're going to be putting in our yam one after the other inside that egg, and then we allow the egg, all of the yam to get coated with the egg. Okay, you want to make sure everything is coated with the egg, and you have to be careful. If you see any yam that is stick together, carefully separate them. Let's separate Paul from Barnabas, guys. So everything has to be, all the yam has to be separated. It has to be individual. Okay, so I mix everything, those yam inside that egg. I mix them up inside it. I allowed the yam to get coated with the egg. So now I'm going to be putting it on the side after making sure that all of the yam is being coated well. So this is our breadcrumbs. Now we're going to be making use of our breadcrumbs by adding our yam into it one after the other. And then you're going to rub your breadcrumbs all over it. My breadcrumbs is kind of very chunky. I don't know which one that you're going to be buying, but mine is chunky. I don't really like it. Next time I'm doing this recipe, I'm going to be going for a little bit another brand of breadcrumbs. So now you're going to need another bowl. Yes, of course, guys, you're going to need another bowl. Yes. You're going to be putting that yam that you already have breadcrumbs all over. You're going to be placing them individually into a spacious bowl or tray. Okay, we want every one of them to be sitting pretty individually. Okay, guys. So the next thing we do is we need the oil to start frying. I put my oil, my pot on the stove. I had some oil, and I'm using a olive oil. You can use any kind of vegetable oil of your choice. This is my own preference. So, and another thing that I noticed, do not allow your oil to be too hot. Okay, so mine is kind of hot. You're gonna see what I'm talking about by the time I flip the first yam inside the oil. So I noticed that, and then I reduced my temperature of my stove. Okay, so put that in mind. You want to watch out for that. You don't want your oil to be too hot. Okay, so you're gonna be putting your yam individually into the oil. Do not you have to give a space, a room for them. Do not put it on top of each other because we want everything to fry, evenly and gradually. Okay, so we're gonna be spreading them out individually. You can see the first yam that I was talking about is dark brown. I don't want a dark brown for my yam. I want it to be golden brown, looking beautiful, just like me. Okay, so that's what I really want. So now you just have to keep moving your yam around, keep moving them around. Do not leave it and then come back later after a while. It's gonna get burned easily because of the breadcrumbs. Okay, so you just have to move it around until it's golden brown that we want it. And then we start taking them out because it's ready. See, the color is beautiful, golden brown. So I can start taking them out, and I use paper towel in my sieve so that it can absorb some of the oil from that yam. And voila, this is our yam fries is ready. Look at how beautiful it's looking, golden brown. So guys, comment in the comment section if you're going to be trying out this recipe, especially in this holiday season. This is another recipe to add to your menu, okay? And then instead of buying fries in the McDonald's or fast food, you can control your oil, you can control the kind of oil you're using to fry. You can actually do this very crispy on the outside, but yet soft on the inside. And comment in the comment section what you're going to be pairing with this yam. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.